The government gears up to implement the no vaccine and no ride policy, which takes effect in Metro Manila starting tomorrow. Airlines remind unvaccinated there is also a no vaccine, no fly mandatory taking effect tomorrow. The health department confirms Omicron is now spreading at the community level in Metro Manila. Now, despite that, the MMDA says Metro Manila will remain under alert level 3. Bored in quarantine? Maybe it's time to expand your vocabularies by joining Wordle Craze. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. The vaccination or the no vaccination, no ride policy in Metro Manila will take effect starting tomorrow. But at least for the first week, the Highway Patrol Group said commuters who are unvaccinated will not receive sanctions but a warning instead. Despite this, unvaccinated passengers are still not allowed to ride public transportation in NCR. Persons with medical conditions who are unvaccinated are exempted from the rule. The HPG, along with the LTFRB, will keep an eye out for colorum vehicles which may transport unvaccinated people. Now, starting tomorrow, the no vaccination, no fly policy will also take effect for domestic flights to and from Manila. Under Alert Level 3, only inoculated domestic travelers will be allowed to board local carriers upon presentation of their Vax cards. Individuals with medical conditions and those procuring essential goods are exempted from the directive, but they will be required to present medical certificates or a barangay health pass. They will also have to present a negative RT-PCR result taken within the last 48 hours before entry in the departure terminal. According to Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific, they will not accept unvaccinated children on domestic flights except for urgent medical reasons. Passengers may also cancel their flights up to 2 hours before their scheduled departure time and select their next option through the carrier's website. The health department confirms that Omicron COVID-19 variant is now spreading at the community level in Metro Manila. Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeres said they are seeing characteristics of Omicron among COVID-19 cases in the capital. This is despite the slow turnout of genome sequencing. Vergeres added that Omicron is now the dominant variant in the country, outpacing Delta, which caused a surge in cases in 2020 and last year.
Bagamat hindi ho nakakahabol ang ating whole genome sequencing, we already have determined that there are local cases already, yung mabilis na pagkalat, yung very steep rise in the number of cases, yung doubling time po na every 2 days. Ito po ay lahat characteristics ng Omicron variant.
With this, the DOH projects that we will not be seeing the peak of the Omicron-driven surge yet anytime soon. According to Vergeres, Metro Manila has over 140,000 active cases as of Friday, which may double up by February 15.
Nakikita po natin base sa mga projections po ng ating mga eksperto na patuloy pong tataas ang ating mga kaso. We are still yet to see the peak, no, na baka po mangyari sa dulo po ng buwan na ito or even later about second week of February.
Now, just hours after confirming the local spread of Omicron, the DOH logged another record-breaking number of new COVID-19 cases. More than 39,000 infections were added to the caseload, which now stands at above 3,168,000. Active cases are 280,000, also a new record. The virus killed 43 more patients, pushing the nationwide death toll to over 52,800. Recoveries, meanwhile, surged to 2,834,000, with more than 23,000 new survivors. 47.1% of some 78,700 tests recently conducted turned out positive. Now, for this period, 8 laboratories were not able to submit data. MMDA chairperson is Benhar Abalos says NCR will remain under alert level 3 as residents are, quote, self-regulating. Abalos said that the primary purpose of the alert level system is to control the mobility of people. He adds that NCR has not met the parameters for a heightened alert level.
Noong nag-meeting po kami, mga 3 days ago, yung po mga sitwasyon na yun ay tama lamang sa alert level 3. Una-una yung metrics, 51% lang HCUR. Pangalawa, talagang halos walang makikitang tao sa kalye noon, no?
A 5-letter daily word game has taken the world by storm. Wordle is currently keeping the internet crazy, from regular people to even celebrities. Bloomberg will tell us more in this report.
It was founded by a guy called Josh Wardle, a developer, used to work at Reddit. It started as something that he would play with his partner, just the two of them, right? He has a background in programming, and he actually had a previous attempt, a few years back, making it public. It didn't go very well. And he's been talking to the media a lot this week. He has become a star himself. Josh Wardle, the founder of this thing, talking about the beauty of it is its limitations, right? No push notifications. It's not in your face. It's not like the other apps on my iPhone where I'm getting hit 5 times a day, like, check me out, come back to me, play with me. It's once a day. And it's that scarcity or restriction, which he says is what's driving people towards it. It's infuriating. If you do badly on your first go, like I did, then you want to go again straight away, but you can't. You got to wait until the next morning.
The Wordle memes are off the hook. I gotta say, have been entertained by them all day long. And as you say, just one a day, and as soon as you're finished with it, you want the next one, or you want to play the ones that came before, and they're gone. The other thing that's happening is people are mistaking Wordle in the App Store for other similarly named games, and Apple has a big, confusing problem on its hand.
I mean, that's just kudos to Wordle, right? That's just a hat tip to how good the thing is that copycats rose up the charts on the App Store, had to be removed. It's just astonishing. I mean, the game itself, it's become a cultural icon in a week. People challenging themselves with what is basically a spelling bee. Right? They were talking, Josh Wardle's told the press about how he used to love the New York Times spelling bee, for example. That's what got him into this. I think the Scrabble dictionary only has like 9,000 5-letter words anyway, but it's something that's become so widespread, And when I was talking about October, there was like a dozen people each day playing in the early days of November, maybe 90 in early November. There are hundreds of thousands playing each day now, and you can see how quickly it's taken off. Is it a pandemic thing, Em? I don't know. Like, it's so basic. It's a daily 3-minute exercise, or 1 minute if you're really good. You can see it staying, right? You can see it hanging around.
I'm a word game buff, and I think I'd play it anyway. There's also this new thing, an Absurdle, which is a spin-off, and it basically tries to stay ahead of you, keep you at bay, changing its secret word for as many times as possible, but still remaining consistent to the information it's given so far. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm feeling good about my chances.
Again, it's just homage to the success of Wordle. Just one really quick thing, Em. In an episode of the show where we're talking about AR and VR headsets, cutting-edge technology that we're desperate to get our hands on, how funny is it that we're actually hung up on a 3-minute game, basic code online, and all you can do is have one single try at it? Amazing.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later again at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch our news on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.